Good morning. Good morning.
And finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a f***. So don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the GM solo show today. I am, you can tell, I'm missing a co-host, and Matteo, Mr. Take Profits, is out for the morning dealing with some family stuff, but nothing crazy. So don't send him any condolences or anything. He doesn't deserve that. So, but I'm glad to see that the chat is here. The chat keeps this show alive, especially when it's just me here. So Dolph's in the chat. We got Not Yoda. We got Dikenzas. Everybody is here. Exactly. I'm not solo. I'm here with you guys. And yeah, we'll I'll let him know. I'll let him know. Don't worry. We got a lot to chat about. You know, in the intro there, she asks, what's it like to be a Bitcoin owner? Well, there's a lot of pain just being a crypto owner these days. You know, it's yesterday we had that $190 million Nomad bridge hack. And then last night, well, actually, so it wasn't yesterday, but we covered it yesterday. It was on Monday. But then last night, I was in a Spaces around about, I think it was 7 p.m.-ish Eastern. And I was actually, Frank from the D-Gods project popped in and just quickly said that there was a big hack going on and everybody should disconnect their Solana wallets, revoke all the trusted apps. And that was the first I heard of it. So I went onto Twitter and I started browsing around, and man, okay, there's a lot to talk about today. And we don't even really know all the details, but let's get into the news. There's more things to cover. Of course, before we do, check out gmdefi.xyz for all the things GM DeFi. I mean, we're actually changing the name of this to GMTV, just so everybody knows. Our Twitter handle has already changed. The domain will be changing soon enough, and the website will be changing as well. But you can check out tools here. We've got the Kimono indicator. This is the indicator that we use every morning, the Trading View indicator, to analyze the market. It's an all-in-one indicator. It shows you trend, momentum, volatility, and volume. So check it out. Send us your TradingView username if you want access to that, and we will give you free access to it because we're just that loving. Nomad hack. Ethical hackers return $9 million to the exploited crypto bridge platform. It sounds like maybe some white hack. Oh, look at all these nice ads before I get to actually read my article. Sounds like some white hackers safeguarded funds on behalf of Nomad during the hack, and they have returned the funds to a wallet address belonging to Nomad. So it sounds like there were some people who perhaps, tried to get in the middle of this, or also maybe use the same exploit to also withdraw some money and essentially protect it during the incident. So yeah, it's interesting that we had like some white hat hackers who also took some money out of the bridge, but essentially put it in a wallet and returned it. I wonder if it's that they were truly doing it with those intentions, or if they just decided afterwards that they should give the $9 million back. Who knows? But either way, probably a relief for Nomad to have at least $9 million returned. Still, though, that $190 million is still a very big problem. So who knows what the true intentions of those people were, but they did return the money, so that's good. Michael Saylor steps down as CEO of Microstrategy after they've lost over $1 billion since the market has turned. Michael Saylor is vacating his position as Microstrategy's chief executive to become executive chairman. You know, it's like all these executive, this chair, chief, all this. So he's now not the number one head honcho, I guess, at Microstrategy, but he is still at Microstrategy, and he will be focusing solely on the company's Bitcoin strategy. So I saw lots of people saying he was leaving Microstrategy, et cetera, yesterday, but he is just actually stepping down from the CEO role and will now just be the executive chairman. Fong Lei, the firm's current president and former chief financial officer, will assume the post of chief executive officer, the publicly traded company with the largest Bitcoin reserves. So, yeah, this is an interesting development for sure. I don't really know what this means for MicroStrategy in the long term, if they will be, you know, maybe they're trying to shed a little bit of the Bitcoin maxi image that the entire firm has as a result of Michael Saylor being so serious. Look at him. He is so serious in that photo. You know, it sounds like they're not abandoning Bitcoin, but they're probably going to try to diversify a little bit more. You know, the chief financial officer is taking over. They're probably like, we need somebody who knows about money and not just Bitcoin to be running this thing, because we needed to do something besides just accumulate Bitcoin. But yes, we'll miss his lightning eyes, Dickenza said. Yes, indeed. But you know, we won't stop hearing from him, I'm sure. If anything, maybe we'll hear from him even more. So I have no doubt that the Michael Saylor number go up, Bitcoin forever talks will continue, which means our good friend over at Crypto Meditation, the YouTube channel that we get some of our clips for our intermission from, they will have plenty of content to keep making. All those Michael Saylor meditation videos, I'm glad those hopefully won't end. I mean, it's not like Michael Saylor is just disappearing and just getting thrown off a yacht. He will still be around. That same article, OpenSea spent $160K on their ENS about 3 weeks after laying off 20% of its workforce. I like how they started off with that. I like the news articles over at Lucky Trader. OpenSea has purchased its eponymous ENS address for more than $165K. The verified OpenSea wallet purchased OpenSea.eth Tuesday from NFT Whales, a holder of a few dozen ENS names, for 99.89 ETH. The move comes after CEO Devin Finzer shared an announcement on Twitter about the layoffs and the need to prepare the company for a prolonged downturn. I love how the article brings it right back on to that those layoffs. Yeah. I mean, you know, 165K. Yes, you know, that would have been a couple employees' salaries, but you know, in the big picture, that's probably, you know, still not you know, a drop in a bucket compared to what 20% of their workforce probably was saving them. Still, I like how they framed that over here. Magic Eden, we discussed this yesterday, that Magic Eden was going to be making an announcement. And we speculated that they were going to be maybe adding Ethereum Nfts. And it sounds like they are adding Ethereum Nfts among a bunch of other new features. They're going to have the whitelist management for Ethereum. They're going to have Launchpad for Ethereum. They're going to allow people to buy NFTs using credit and debit cards. I think you'll also be able to like buy Ethereum NFTs with Solana and Solana NFTs with Ethereum. So definitely very, I would say, bullish news for Magic Eden. They changed their name to Magic Ethan. Just kind of funny. They do have a clever team over there. But, you know, it's really sad that on this same day when there was, you know, a bunch of good news really for the Solana ecosystem, that then we have this hack that took place. And, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds. This and really what the long term repercussions are. But I know, man, a lot of the people in the Solana ecosystem are definitely pretty broken up about what happened last night. And I don't know, how many large scale hacks there have been on Solana, on the blockchain, or on their bridges yet. But I think about 10 million. Let's just kind of get into that actually. About $10 million, I think, was has been drained so far. I don't know if the attack is still ongoing. I was kind of trying to figure that out. It might be, but about 7,700 wallets have been compromised. Actually, it's up to 7,945. This little Dune dashboard here is keeping track of all the exploit victims here, the different wallet addresses that have been exploited. But yeah, this is, really a wild and unfolding thing because it's not a bridge attack, right? So this is a little bit different than what we see with the bridge attacks. And but it sounds like it's potentially linked to to something with the mobile key creation. Oh, let's get out of these. Here's this is the co-founder of Solana, said that it seems like it may be an iOS supply chain attack, which I believe means like it's an attack within a vulnerability within the mobile wallet creation process, because they also went on to say that Android seems to be affected as well. So all the confirmed stories have had the key imported or generated on mobile. Most of the reports are using the Slope wallet, but there were a few phantom users as well. So I saw lots of people saying to move to Ledger, move your funds over to Ledger. And I think that was definitely a smart move. I moved my funds off of my main wallet onto a fresh wallet. And I will admit, I don't have a Ledger, and I should probably have a Ledger wallet. It definitely made me realize that I do need to take the safety of my funds more seriously, for sure, the more I put into crypto. Yeah, this is definitely a problem because this doesn't seem like this, necessarily could be. There were rumors, and I have yet to see if this is confirmed, but it sounds like most of these were older wallets, and also it sounds like there may have been some Ethereum trust wallets. The trust wallet may have been affected as well. So that's kind of interesting to me, that it may have been cross-chain. I haven't seen any confirmation of that, but I just was seeing some tweets talking about Trust Wallet potentially being affected too. So, this is still a yes, I saw this. Dickenza's just put this. There is there's a 10% discount right now over at Ledger for that Ledger has just started to put on as a result of this hack. 10% off. So I will definitely be taking advantage of that myself. You can also pay with crypto, which is, very appropriate. So yeah, I definitely would encourage you guys also to get a Ledger wallet. There's also a link in the description of all our videos, and I think there's a little discount code there too. So really, Yoda said you don't really need a Ledger. That's true. You can. Exactly. I mean, and I have offline paper wallets, right, that I use right now. Those still make me a little nervous, right? I'm not going to explain exactly my process for how I have that stored in a way that I think is pretty safe. I have one wallet that I pretty much don't touch at all. That is the only place where the key is stored is there, and it's never been connected to anything else. So, this it is, it's possible to be safe with your funds not using a Ledger wallet, for sure. Ledger just kind of makes it a little, I don't know, more user friendly, I guess you could say. So yeah, you have to generate the keys offline is what Not Yoda is saying. So yeah, so and you know, that's this is a good topic to be talking about, and I'm glad actually that this is bringing this, you know, it's, of course, we don't want to see anyone get their funds stolen, right? But one of the effects of any kind of major security problem is that it brings the topic of fund security to light, and more, you know, it shines a light on it more than we normally get. You know, it's kind of an afterthought for especially a lot of people when they get into the space. It's definitely an afterthought. You know, it was funny that one of the number one places people were telling people to move their funds was to an exchange or a place like Coinbase. So, you know, again, it's just interesting to see, right, where and to think about where is the most the safest place for your funds. And again, I do think it's offline wallet where the keys are only stored offline and the keys are never stored anywhere online or on a mobile device. You know, it sounds like the mobile device may have been the weak point in this. And, you know, there are exploits in the software in iOS and Android. And so a clever hacker could definitely find a way into the funds. Not Yoda says he loves his ledger. We'll be getting the all black one from the Genesis Mint. I know, right? It's never been a better time to have minted that Genesis Ledger Marketplace pass for sure. And yes, Not Yoda says the Ledger generates your keys offline, makes it very easy to use. So metal stamped fireproof discs. I haven't gone that hardcore, but you're warm-ish. You're warmish. I just not that hardcore. But yes, you know, it's good to, if you're going to keep your wallet keys offline, like with a paper wallet, probably want to store that somewhere that's fireproof. So that's something I think secure and fireproof. So yeah, this is just an ongoing thing. Also, I saw this tweet. Somebody says they're uncovering what seems to be a massive widespread malware attack on GitHub. Currently, over 35,000 repositories are infected. So far, found in projects including crypto, Golang, Python, JS, Bash, Docker, K8s. It's added to NPM scripts, Docker images, and install documentations. I guess most of the commits seem to be innocuous with messages such as bump version to 0.3.11. So this is also an unfolding potential attack. It says this attack will send the entire env of the script application laptop Electron apps to the attacker's server, including security keys, AWS access keys, crypto keys, and much more. So, you know, we are in a digital space where hacking is part of the threat of this space. And as the space has emerged or has matured, and as Web 2 has matured, as Web 3 is maturing, the hackers are also maturing. The hackers are getting, you know, smarter and getting more clever, and there's more of them than ever before, right? There's more hackers than ever before. So, you know, and there's state-sponsored hackers, as we've seen. So this is why, you know, this is going to always be a threat as long as we are so invested in the digital space, right? So it's, again, I think, you know, security and privacy, these topics are going to be an increasingly important topics as we move more and more of society into the web, onto the internet, more of our important information onto the blockchain. Security is going to be a bigger and bigger topic and a bigger issue. And, you know, again, I think you don't want to put a large amount of money into any hot wallet that you are connecting to apps, right? And or are even having on a mobile device. That's where I think right now that's my you know, wake up call, is that I need to use an offline wallet for anything that's not just a little bit in my hot wallet for buying NFTs or whatever, moving around. And, you know, I didn't have a lot in my Phantom wallet. I did have NFTs in there, though. I had a pretty good bag of Solana NFTs that were all up, luckily, yesterday. See, there was a lot of things to celebrate yesterday until this attack. my Solana bag was pretty much up across the board. All my NFTs were, which was really nice. But yeah, so I moved all of that to a new wallet that I generated with the keys just offline, not on my mobile. And that's, you know, that's where all that's going to sit for the time being until kind of the smoke clears and we get a better idea of really what's going on here. Let's look at the charts a little bit today. We've got, you know, this is just kind of an all over the place show is what we've got today. So just looking here at Ethereum on the daily chart, we've got Ethereum sitting right at pretty much a critical level of resistance right now. You know, when you look across, this is there's a lot of confluence right around this 1700 amount. So, you know, I fully expect us to be challenging this 1700 range. And you know, what will happen here is hard to say. You know, we got this red money flow, but the red money flow wave has been decreasing over the days, right? So, you know, we were deep in the red money flow right around here, but we've been kind of coming back out of it. We're in the middle of this large green wave here on the kimono. That's just the momentum is been a lot of upward momentum. You know, I think I could pull some fibs here if I wanted to do a Mr. Take Profits, but you know, I think that what we're going to be starting to do is connecting to this 200 EMA. It looks almost like we've turned the 50 EMA into a support line, which would be a very positive sign, in my opinion. If we can hold this 50 EMA support, even if we come back down to around this 1500 level, you know, I would expect it to be bouncing off of that most likely. So, you know, we are definitely playing around here, though, around this 1700. You can see this is really our resistance level right now. And if we can get up over 1700, you know, then we're going to be looking at the next level of resistance, which I would put probably up around 2K. I think it would be our next resistance level. You know, we'll have, of course, we got to get through 18 and 19 before we get there. But that 2000 level is the next major resistance level from what I'm seeing here on the daily. Let me just check out Bitcoin, what's going on over there. Bitcoin, we have a similar price structure, but you know what's interesting is Bitcoin is just challenging that 50 EMA. You know, again, both Ethereum and Bitcoin, we have the 50 EMA under the 200 EMA, which is still a bearish trend. So, you know, I would still say we're in a bearish trend. The question just is, are we coming up out of it? You know, if we can get this 50 EMA back up to the 200 and challenging that 200, that would be a very, very good, healthy sign. So, you know, Bitcoin here, we still have yet to turn that 50 EMA into support instead of resistance. But, you know, I trust that it can get there if Ethereum can. And, you know, again, want to challenge that 200. That would be really big. Let's look at Solana and what's going on with Solana just on that news. I mean, you know, it's still kind of just in the range. You know, it's playing with that 50 EMA right now on the daily chart here. It's really playing with that 50 EMA. You do have, I mean, this is a dead range, essentially. You know, there's just a dead range here. Really very Cardano-like price action here in the past month. Just these kind of even ups and downs would be probably pretty easy to trade this and just scalp little bits of profit off of this. The one thing that I do see is maybe a little bit of a bearish sign is, you know, this isn't technically a bearish divergence because the price isn't really going up. It was mostly just ranging, but we are getting lower highs, which just means, you know, we have a decreasing amount of momentum. And, you know, we kind of saw this here as well before we had a little pop. So it's hard to say, but we are again in a red money flow here, just like we are with Ethereum as well and Bitcoin. You know, a lot of similar looking price structure across these main tokens in, you know, just in general, and still in a bearish trend on all of these. And yeah, I'm surprised the price of Solana didn't dip more, but I don't think that people necessarily just quickly sold Solana and were thinking this was a reflection of Solana network as a whole. And I think the question still is, is there a bigger problem with not Yoda was mentioning this morning? Is there a bigger problem with the key, like the key, the algorithm for generating keys? Is there a problem there or not? Is part of the question. Oh yes, let's see. I see Mr. Take Profits is in the house. He is saying 2K as well. That's what I was just saying as well. Yep, 2K is that next resistance level. So its soul is not dumping like it should be. He says, yes, I know. That's what I was just saying. I'm surprised that there wasn't more of a dump there, but I think until we know more about what actually, was the cause of this, and if it's a problem with the Solana blockchain and network and code, if that's where the vulnerability is in the key creation process, or is the vulnerability in the mobile apps? It is interesting that there was that one. It was what was the name of that? Gosh, man, I keep forgetting the name of the main wallet that was compromised. It's not Phantom, it's Slope. That's the one. Yeah, so it sounds like a lot of these were Slope wallets. And the other interesting thing is that somebody had pinged the wallet with an NFT, and it came back as being located in Moldova, which is also another interesting little tidbit there. But yeah, I think it really it's gonna probably, the price here will just probably not do a whole lot. I wouldn't expect it to pump, that's for sure. But the price probably won't do a whole lot. And I think everything over in the Solana ecosystem is a little bit on hold, right? I saw Utes was originally going to make an announcement yesterday. They have delayed that until kind of the smoke clears here. Rakudos, which is like an AWS-ish kind of company that was raising money with an NFT over in Solana, actually sold out yesterday. There's a little bit of controversy around that one. So, the Solana ecosystem was kind of chugging along. We had this great news with Magic Eden getting into the game. So I think, people don't know what to do in Solana right now. And I think really everybody's kind of just moving their funds and holding on tight until there's more news. So that's my outlook on there. Yes, thanks for stopping by, Mr. Take Profits. Always love getting Mr. Take Profits, opinion on the market. And not Yoda says, I think the lack of dump shows the intelligence of the investors to actually understand the difference between compromised chain versus wallet. And I think, yeah, and it's just it wasn't a gut reaction. And I think we had the same thing with the, with the Nomad chain. We had that Nomad chain hack, and yeah, there was a little bit, but of a dump. But I think it was just normal market structure and market movement. I don't think that it was, that hack even really affected the price of Ethereum that much either. So I think that we are numb. We're getting numb to the hacks, and whether that's a good thing or not, I guess we'll see. It is. Yesterday I was even still thinking about how just mind-blowing it is that there's all these huge bridge hacks that happen, and we just keep going. So much liquidity is sucked out of the market in these hacks, and we just keep going. So yeah, you guys are sick. Everybody's sick in this space. We're all sick in the head that we're still here. But a lot of nerds and tech people understand hacking and have come to accept it as part of the reality of being in the digital space. So I think that a lot of us nerdy types are not as fazed by it as, if these were happening in the traditional markets and the traditional banking system. I mean, can you imagine if like the Swift banking transaction system was being hacked and just millions were being sucked out of the Swift system? So I will say that is one thing the central banking system does have going for it, is that it doesn't it's not in this early growing pain stage where we're experimenting with all these weird bridges and we have all this different software that's unproven really. So we are the guinea pigs, we are the early adopters, and everyone in this chat and watching this right now, you're pretty much an early adopter of this technology, even though we're getting close to, I think, our decade birthday here. I don't remember, when was Bitcoin created? Anyway, it's been a ride, but we're still in the early adoption phase. Yeah, and not Yoda, who loses money and can't wait to get back in. Yeah, I mean, just a real sick crowd of wackos. That's who, a bunch of real sickos. Let's take a look real quick. I'm not going to play. I guess I'll play the intermission, and then we'll go look at some NFTs and Bitcoin 2009. Thank you, not Yoda. I thought it was 2010, but I didn't really want to say a date. 2009. So yeah, I mean, we're a little over a decade old at this point, but even in 2012, I mean, there was not a lot of people here. I think Matt first started telling me about cryptocurrencies in, I think it was like the fall of 2013, when he was starting to experiment with mining in his basement. So yeah, it's a decade is a long time, but it's not a long time at the same time. It's we've definitely got a ways to go and progress to make, and a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of things that technology wise still need to be figured out. So anyway, I'm gonna hit that quick intermission, and then when we get back, we're gonna look at some NFTs that are trending, some NFTs that are minting, and try to bring some hopium back to our NFT friends.
I'm gonna take it right there just to lock it down. Don't want to get stuck in some stupid bounce back up on TATT short there. And there it goes down there to the 590s. God, I don't know why I look at the chat. I don't want advice from anybody. It's crazy. Look at my P&L. Oh my, fuck! I just blew a fucking brain. Oh my, fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Perfect. Digital money, that's the political metaphor. It torques off all the politicians and all the mainstream and everybody that doesn't understand it, and they just get all worried, it's going to topple the government or it's going to undermine the status quo. So if you leave that and you say it's digital energy, it's just energy with a half-life of 1 million years that you can oscillate at 60 megahertz on a mobile phone for 8 billion people. It's digital property. It means every middle-class person can store their life savings in property and get yield on it from the highest bidder everywhere in the world every second of the day, and they don't have to stress out about the property burning down. When you understand those two things, you step back and you say, what am I going to do? And the answer is, I'm just going to own it.
You want me to keep going? Do you hear it? Do you like it? Do you want me to do it closer? Do you like it? You want me to keep going? You want me to keep going? You like it? Are you enjoying it? You like to sit egg all over my face? You like it? You like it? You like it? Is it doing it for you?
Welcome to Crypto ASMR. Triggers for the next bull run. What's that? That's you, genius trader. Buying low and selling high. Never over leverage. Hear that? That's the promise of decentralization and generational wealth. Because you bought the right monkey JPEGs. Ah, yes, the sound of good night's sleep. Knowing
Thank you guys for sticking around and watching, sharing, liking, subscribing, all the good things. Let's look at what's going on in the NFT market. And we're going to look at Ethereum NFTs. We've been talking about Solana all morning. What's going on with Ethereum NFTs? Well, you know, of course, we've got the Moonbirds and the Mutant Ape Yacht Club still, like we were talking about yesterday, battling it out for that top position. A lot of volume going through both of those projects right now. And the floor is sitting about at 18.75 on the Moonbirds, Mutant Apes sitting around 16.5. You know, I know Mr. Take Profits has been eyeing the Mutant Ape Yacht Club. I think he even put in a couple offers on some. So that's exciting, I will say. You know, I saw my friends over at Not Okay Bears. I'm not gonna say anything negative today. I'm going to talk about their the artwork they redid their artwork. I can't speak this morning. I've been talking too long by myself, but they redid their artwork and they refreshed the metadata. And so they redid the trait artwork on these to make them unique. And I got to say, I can at least appreciate that about this project, that they have decided to actually change up their artwork. So it's not just a straight ripoff anymore of OK Bears. I guess that's my way of correcting the record in my past videos saying it was a straight ripoff. Well, okay, update. It's not just a straight ripoff anymore. Now that they've done about 4K total volume in ETH, take that for what it is. So they redid their artwork. This is one that I saw trending yesterday. And I totally just faded this project. I went right by it. I did not buy when I should have. I think I saw this first when it was at 0.02. Then I saw it at 0.09, and I just was like, wow, people are really going in on this one. And I wake up this morning, and it's 0.16. So, you know, I always seem to go in on the wrong free mints, and then the free mints that I don't mint are the ones that end up doing well. So you know, I get this one. I think it's kind of clever. Like, I kind of like the artwork. I was tempted to buy one, but I just thought I was somebody's free mint exit liquidity, so I decided not to. You know, one app I've been enjoying quite a bit myself is Ninja Alerts. I know I saw that Dickens's got the lifetime pass for Ninja Alerts. I think I should do the same because, you know, I would like to get more than like, I actually want to get some alerts. Right now, I just kind of use it to spy on people and just kind of go through and see what other people are buying. This sneaky Ninja Pants, I don't even remember where I found this wallet and why I've gotten alerts set up on it. Or maybe it was I found it through Ninja Alerts, but they pretty much overtake my entire feed. This sneaky Ninja Pants is minting like non-freaking stop and buying and selling. Like, this person is literally grinding it out. And you can see they bought a bunch of these and sold a bunch of these. This 1 ETH floor price is the name of this NFT. This is an NFT that I think the only purpose is to try to get to a 1 ETH floor price. I mean, if you want to be part of that exit liquidity to help them get there, I guess this is the project for you. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Ninja Alerts also because, like, yes, I can just look through this feed, but you can also see most minted, most bought. There's just some interesting number data over here. And I can also spy on like influencers like the guys over at Nifty Alpha and see how they're paper handing their crypto dick butts. And I can see lots of different wallets. Here's Nate Rivers. Oh my gosh, Nate Rivers. What is this? He sold a crypto dick butt yesterday. I didn't even know Nate Rivers owned any crypto dick butts, but you know, I'm ignorant to all of the dick butt, you know, community. I don't know everybody in there. So I just kind of know some of the more well-known people over there. Again, you can see Sneaky Ninja Pants really just destroying my feed. I should maybe turn off all these feed alerts for that wallet so that I can actually see anything. But yeah, usually, most minted, the art is art. That one looks pretty interesting. Oh, of course, Sneaky Ninja Pants is on it. Wouldn't expect anything less from that guy. Ethereum name service, the rare ape Pepes, run blocks, Don Samurai, so all the subway rats. Very interesting metas we have going on here right now. Oh, that one, the art is art page did not show me anything. Here's the run blocks. These are kind of cool. Kind of like these, actually. Not opposed to these. Oh, look, there's a Solana hat. Why? I don't know why sometimes there's Solana hats. Are these Solana? No, these are Ethereum. Or maybe this was stolen from the Solana blockchain. It's also hard. There's a lot of projects that are just essentially stolen projects from other blockchains or whatever. So this one might be that way. Maybe that's why there's a lot of Solana hats. I don't know. Would probably want to do more research. Of course, I always try to do more research on all these before I buy into them. But a lot of times my research then makes me not buy it. And then it's like, well, I could have, if I had minted a couple of those, I guess I could have sold those for a profit, like these rare Pepes. Could have definitely picked up a couple of those, but didn't. So, my loss. Subway rats, these have not revealed. Today on DGen Mints, you got to see that art is really, let's see, this collection is not on OpenSea. So I wonder if OpenSea got rid of it for some reason. That's very interesting. You got a Happy Pepe Club. I think this might be a copy or derivative of another Pepe one. You got the flipped rare ape Pepes. The Asians. Right, goblets. So yeah, you got a variety of weird stuff that people are minting right now. As far as upcoming mints and other mints that I'm seeing today, this one has quite a bit of a following and engagement and has been working on building up their audience for a while. You can see they joined in January. The STFU project is minting today. It started at 4:20 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 8 hours in that free mint. And then it almost looks like the whitelist comes later. I don't know. I don't know what's up with the minting here. Let's see. Have they minted out? That's another question. Funny website. Let's check these out. Oh no, only 99 of these have minted. And they're unrevealed. So I don't know, like if maybe it's only a certain list is minting right now. I guess I'm looking for this, and it'll probably tell me like I'm not whitelisted essentially. Because I would think with like that many followers, unless they're all fake. Yeah, sorry, no whitelist for you. So yeah, I'm not on the whitelist. What's new? I'm never on the whitelist. I'm the worst at getting whitelisted. I just can't do whitelist grinds. Like I just don't have the patience to grind for a whitelist, even though it's like, yeah, I could mint one of these and get some exit liquidity and make some actual money here. But it's, I just am not into whitelist grinds. Look, another Pepe Apes right there trying to get me. Bad Birds. This is another one that is minting today. Looks like they had a pre-mint list. The 555 Bad Birds, of course, a free mint, no anything besides that, just a Twitter and a free mint. Nothing else. Hashcats are minting right now. These, I think, yes, they benefit a feline charity. Let's go check out the website and see if these have all minted out yet or what the dealio is. Every day there will be new cat added and stealth dropped off, with 10% of the proceeds being added to the philanthropy wallet to be donated to animal charities decided by the community. So that's kind of in general what's going on. Is this is that what the artwork looks like? Am I seeing that right? Oh yes, they're very. They kind of remind me of they're like. Do you guys remember the 2-bit bears? I don't know if you remember 2-bit bears. That was like one that minted last year, and it was just literally 2 bits that were supposed to be bear. I should just show them to you. Let's see. Let's catch up with the 2-bit bears and see how that project's doing. Let's see, 2-bit bears. Yeah, this was the 2-bit bears. I mean, and this project, like, people were going crazy for this project when it dropped originally. 378 total volume. I mean, it's not totally nuts, but this was one of those projects where it's like, yeah, we should have known. We were definitely at the peak when we were all paying to mint things like 2-bit bears. But here we are. We've got Hashcats, and of course, these I think are a free mint. Let's see if they've minted out. Probably not. No, I don't think so. Oh, actually, there's more detail to them than I thought. They actually have bodies and stuff. So I'm wrong. They're not like 2-bit bears at all. So, but they're very simple little cats. They're animated, so that's kind of cute. You know, can't argue with cuteness. Are these a free mint? I'm confused. I'm confused. How do I mint these? I don't know. Let's see. After some talk, we've decided to reduce the catless mint period to 3 hours from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern. So it looks like it's the whitelist minting right now. So yeah. Anyway, that's some things that are minting today. Let me look at what's going on in the chat. Nothing. You guys are not enthusiastic about any of these mints, and I can't blame you. None of these are very impressive mints for today. But we got to take what we can get. And really, personally, what I'm going to be doing is, just watching what's kind of minting out as far as free mints go to get my free mint lotto tickets. And over on Solana, I'm not going to be buying any NFTs or anything today. I just want to wait to start buying and moving money around until the dust has settled a little bit more. But I'm not mad about the smart money inflow on the Sengoku degens. I have a little bag of these, and so I am definitely not upset. I've definitely, it looks like I've over doubled my money on these ones so far. Infected Mob still getting that inflow of money. This is the one that I paper handed and actually sold for a slight loss after minting. I was new to Solana NFTs, guys. You just you can't win every single one of them. And then Rakudos. This one is the one that, man, this had some controversy, but did mint out. But it was 55% minted before even the whitelist mint. So there was like a bunch of influencers and investors and stuff that all got a bunch of these and were able to mint before even the whitelist minted. And so, and then the whitelist minted for 3.5 Solana, I think. The price on this, I mean, you only have like a day here, but let's go down to like 1 hour candles so we can at least see something. But the price was just crazy on this one. You can see, geez, when mint started, you could tell a bunch of those people who got those first 55% just started dumping on the market. And you had, these were up at a high of 17.5 Solana when they first started getting dumped on the market. And then it's just been a hard crash down to this 7.45. So I definitely did not, I stayed completely away from this project. It just was so suspect and it was so predictable what was going to happen there. So definitely did not go anywhere near that. But you can see what kind of has been the outcome there. Interesting thing, Hello Moon, it keeps updating, and I saw this yesterday. I don't know when they integrated this, but they updated their social page now with with some more data. You got biggest whales, top traders. I think this is based on their profit. The most followed traders. There's function up there, and Nate Rivers. So obviously names we know up at the top there, and then recent wash trades. It's essentially shaming people for wash trading, which is very interesting. I've never seen a like wash trade board, and I think it'd be interesting to get like this for projects too, to see how much money is being wash traded through projects. Let's see. Is there a way to like? It'd be cool if on here I could see I'd like to see like a feed of someone's trades, right? Like, so if I went to function here, it'd be cool to like pull up a feed of functions trades specifically. But you can see he's what is this PV profit? I don't know. I don't know what PV stands for. That's going to bug me now. But definitely interesting. They're building out this dashboard. It's getting better and better. I love that you can trade SPL tokens in here just right within their system. You can swap within here. So it's just a nice platform. And I would love to see Hello Moon actually supporting Ethereum NFTs. That would be really cool because I check this platform out every day. And really like this. So anyway, that's it for today. That's really all I have for you guys today. I'm just browsing through my tabs here, but I think that's really all I've got. I haven't checked Twitter to see if we've got any new updates since the show started about what's going on with the Solana wallet hack, but I will be keeping my eyes on Twitter for all the news today, and I will be just cruising around looking at NFTs like I always am, and doing some work behind the scenes here on GM stuff. And so I appreciate you guys coming in and joining this morning. It's been a pleasure as always. I really appreciate everybody that came and chatted and hung out. You guys are the fuel for the show. You are why we show up every day and do this. So go out there, get your Ledger wallet, and just be safe, everybody. Be safe. And it's a good day to read up about security, about wallet security, to get more familiar with that, and to maybe leave the markets for a different day, is what I would say is kind of not a bad idea today. Maybe even just go outside and touch some grass wouldn't be a bad thing either. But I'm going to leave you guys with, our classic rock outro music, and I will throw up some of the memes, and that's how we'll go out today. Again, thank you guys for joining us, and have a good day. GM.